Let's look into the film. In this video, we're looking at Junior Fehoko. First and foremost, he's 6'4", 280 pounds, and he had 44 tackles for loss in the last 3 seasons and 22 sacks. So he give you levels of production on the edge. Now, his body type, according to most experts, they look at it and say, well, he's not naturally an edge rusher from his body type. Looks like they're going to put him down inside because of this dexterity need to improve in his pad levels and things like that. And on top of that, you got to look at his overall skill set. He got aggressive power hands. And when you're talking about those type of things, look, you got to know and set up plan of attack when you are an edge rusher, right? So they looking at overall skill set, and they are looking at his ability to play down inside, and they're going to squeeze him as the 3-tech. Now, there was a guy in Dan Quinn's system before that they used him on the edge, and his name was Bennett. Who remember him when he played for the Seattle Seahawks? Now, he do have that type of frame, so you may sit back and look at it and say, yeah, you can probably keep him on the edge. Nevertheless, when you look at everything, you will see a certain trait that he brings to the table. He's a bull in a china shop. He is a guy that knows how to utilize his hands correctly, and he get half body, disengage, and then he gets upfield. You see these type of things out of him, and watch, you see a lot of hands, you see a lot of shoulder dips out of his game, rip, disengage, and these sorts of things out of his skill set. Watch how he disposes of the hands, and he's not squared with the guy, which he always moving north. He's playing half body, and he makes sure with his approach he hits first, and that's why I like the skill set from him. His attacking ability, get those arms up off of him, and now he's already there using his girth, his size to get upfield to make the quarterback pay. I love seeing this from an edge rusher. Now the Cowboys have a plan to kick him down the inside, and I'm not mad at that. Now he's a little too squared here, but he disposed of it, used his strength to get off, spins, parry, and he gets to the runner or the quarterback, forces a fumble there. I like seeing that out of this Fijoko. And he's playing a wide 9 here, dip shoulder, so he got some pass rush capability. Watch, disengage. He attacked with his hands. He got strong hands. Look, the opposition had nothing to do with it, right? Get those hands out the way. He's attacking half body. He's playing with a wide base right here, not too narrow, and he gets around and he makes this particular play right here to force the incompletion and get the guy off of his marker. Now, granted, here's what I like when you have a guy that got pass rush techniques and you're going to slide him down inside. Guess what? The pass rushing technique don't dissipate. They don't disappear, right? So he would know what to do with his hands. And to me, he may be a tweener, but he's a guy that's more polished than a Tyrone Crawford from what I've seen out of this situation. And he's more burst and get off guy than a Neville Gallimore that we still have on this team. So I think that the Cowboys can utilize his skill set. Now, will he be a day one starter? No, but he will be a guy that everybody will have to pay attention to.
He ain't lying.
Think of this. He lives in the backfield. 44 tackles in the last 3 seasons in college. On top of that with 22 sacks. That ain't nothing to sneeze at. Burst, get off of the blocks right here, not having a long conversation. He can stop the run. One can argue that stopping the run is his strong suit. So I like seeing that out of Fehoko, and hopefully we can look back at this and say, man, we got a guy that we picked up in the latter rounds of the draft that we don't have to worry about this guy starting day one, so he can pick up some of the nuances as it relates to football and displace his talent and his ability. Yes, there will be some growing pains, but look at it, the raw athleticism. It goes back to what we were saying, that the Cowboys front office, especially with Will McClay, they like to draft high ceiling guys, meaning that, hey, these guys can one day become X, Y, and Z if we train them and coach them up right. And we can literally see from the tape that this dude got that. You know, the burst, the acceleration, the get off is there. Got this boy on skates, man. You reaching, I'm teaching that. Yeah. Man, that's a good move. Who he trying to stop, you know? Hey, it's over with for this quarterback right there. And you can utilize that speed. You can utilize that burst. And on top of that, think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Never look at these draft picks as isolations, because when you think of it, you still got to deal with Michael Parsons. You still got to deal with Sam Williams. You still got to deal with the other guys, even DeMarcus Lawrence. You still got to deal with those guys. So when you look back at tape, you can see some of those things that he do, that burst and that acceleration, that get off. Watch how he defeat 3 right there. And he's able to get upfield. Let's rewind for your mind. That's 3 guys on this dude. That burst is crazy. Yeah, get off of there. Dispose of it. What's one guy down? Look at him. What he's doing, he's tying his shoes right here. And then he goes into another 2 of them right here. Watch how we squeeze in there. Squeeze them. That's force, that's power. He looking to get out and say, hey, quarterback, hit me up right quick. No, but that pressure is already there. He's beating 3 guys.
Pause.
Monetize.
Oh, God, that was crazy.
I love when I see this, Cowboy Nation. And, yes, the quarterback is now your baby. So now you don't have to worry about this dude being an isolated pick. But now you can look at this and saying that, man, he will be able to be that bull in a china shop, that guy that can get upfield. The 44 tackles for loss. Remember, I look at tackles for loss like sacks. So 44 tackles for loss plus 22 sacks. Woo! We got us a dog out of him, man. It's just that, can he live up to the high ceiling? And I think that the Cowboys coaching staff see the same thing that I'm looking at right here, and they are rubbing their hands together like Birdman and saying, let's go get it. So that's Junior Fehoko. Got a good bloodline, by the way. I heard that his cousin is Vita Vea. So let's see how all of this could work out. Maybe down the line, he can pick up the phone and say, hey, cuz, come join me over here in Cowboys land too, because we about to eat, baby. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Fehoko. Now, that's another Fehoko on this team. Hopefully he can see the tenacity and the aggressions that this dude is bringing to the table, because he ain't leaving nothing on it. Let's go. DC for life, not for short. Salute.
Impressive.